Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Here I come. Here I come. 20. Yes. Check 25. Let's go. Ready.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, clear. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On second down, Elway. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Elway. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
No gain on the play there, second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 50's the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Elway. That'll be caught by Hester. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Okay, break. Line's 50, line's 50. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Bang, go, go. Bang, bang. Cheetah.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
56. Mike, 56.
To throw is Elway. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right. He's tight right here. Here we go. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 43.
Now Breeze. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Elway. This is caught by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, easy. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Walker. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Eddie Jackson was 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check right.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, Breeze. Going up top. And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Elway. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Second
lady.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Breeze. Staying on his feet. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Kill. Hey, easy. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Kill. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Breeze. That is caught at the 7. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Ready. Yellow lady. I'm going to come back to you. Here we go. You got tight. Easy, opposite. Hey, alert 3. Out. Check 26.
On 3rd down, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's it, buddy. You go, go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elway to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
General, rest. Let go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now it's Elway. And he's going to go down again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ready.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own
Let's go!
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Breeze now on first down. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They try again with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Chad Hutton, 60 Pittsburgh. They were pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Exit. Let Hutton.
From the gun on third down, it's Elway. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
On the go. 18. Chopper, chopper. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
11.
To throw again on second down. Breeze, wide open receiver, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Cohen. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 47. Check, 47. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Ready, go.
Now Elway. The screen pass here to Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We're there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run again with Walker. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Ready. Waiting. Oh, here we go. Oh. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check 3.
On first down, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Elway will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Bears 24, Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, ready, go.
They'll wait to throw on second. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
36. Get that ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
94 is the mark. 94. 5. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Here we go. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got him. Check.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, shoot. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Oh,
sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 12, 12, 12. We go 21, 21. Hey, Haywood. That's going to be a long day. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Take four, take four.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run. This is Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-man. Check girls.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
This is Cohen. And he he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together tries a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Get in the
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Good, 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 good. Like 4, ready. Check. Sammy.
One final try here for Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one.